Thank you, people. It's Pink. I am having just like I am so tired. I ain't gonna say I'm having a bad day because I mean my day has been straight, but I'm just so tired. Truth is, I'm tired. For all y'all who keep telling me I look good without makeup, this is me without makeup. You haven't ever seen me without makeup. And I know y'all don't care. I just feel like throwing it out there because I heard a couple of people saying, oh, like the last couple of videos I did when I had my hair was all puffy. A couple of people were saying, see, I told you look good without makeup. I'm like, boy, I got on fake fake eyebrows, eyeliner, foundation, and lipstick. Nigga, where you see no makeup at? But anyway, I ain't feel like doing the makeup today, so it is what it is. So fuck that. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys that. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk to you guys today was a situation. I'm kind of feeling stressed out. Like I just bought. I'm in the makings right now of getting all of the paperwork finalized for the truck that I just bought, and I'm kind of feeling just stressed out, you know, because I don't know. It got a pack-car engine, and you know, talking. I spoke with SoCal, and cause I'm not. I mean, I'm a good driver and all that other shit, but as far as being mechanically inclined, I'm not. I don't know anything about these engines and turbos and all of that shit. You know what I mean? I don't know anything about all of that. But anyway, so SoCal informed me that a pack-car is a bad engine. As far as, you know, it just has a lot of sensor issues. A lot of the sensors go out on it. And he's just said something else like electrical. He be having like a lot of like little things going on, you know, that it don't be major things, but the little things they happen so often, and you could be in the shop a lot, you know, so that's a lot of downtime for you. So of course nobody wants that. But anyway, so I'm stressed out because the warranty for this truck costs a whole lot more than what I thought it was going to cost. Shit, the warranty, if I get everything that I want, it's going to end up costing me about $7 grand just for everything. And don't get me wrong, I have the money, but that's not the point. That's a lot of money, you know, and I understand I understand why it costs that much, because if it ends up covering the stuff that it, you know, supposed to be covering, then it's going to be a whole lot more than $7 grand to fix, you know, if I blow the engine or some shit like that, you know. So I get it, but honey, I don't like that, you know. So I'm just feeling kind of stressed out right now, wondering if I should just wait a little bit longer to get a truck that, you know. But the reason why I'm just so feeling like I'm in the middle, like, you know, is because you could have a good engine, you could have a good truck, you could have a brand new truck, and stuff happens to it, you know. So it's kind of you rolling the dice either which way it go. Whether you get an older truck or whether you get a brand spanking new truck, you always rolling the dice. Whether you get a Max Force engine, which they're known to be pieces of shit, or whether you get a Cummins or whatever, you know, it's like I said, you rolling the dice every time, you know. So I'm kind of, I don't know, but that's not even what this video was supposed to be about. I don't even know how I started talking about that. I wanted to talk to you guys about the difference between damn it, y'all. I'm just so tired. And I'm hungry, babe. I ain't eating nothing all day. And it's about to be 7 o'clock. And I get in a bad mood when I'm hungry. I'm like in a bad mood. But anyway, so what was I about to say? Yeah, I want to talk about the differences between being having to pay a weekly truck note versus a monthly truck note. Right now, I pay a weekly truck note to quality, and you know, quality is good for the people who don't have any other options. Is what I'm gonna basically say. Take it how you want it. You know, that's just my opinion. It's for people who don't have any other option. If what your plan is, like the reason why I got a quality truck is not because I didn't have any other options. It's because I wanted to test the waters and see how much money I'm gonna be making with JB Hunt before I go out and buy a truck that, you know, I had no owner operator experience, no truck maintenance, you know, like you know, knowing how do I put that, knowing, you know, how to take care of the truck and, you know, stuff like that. You know, I had none of that experience. I mean, a simple pre-trip, and that's it. You know, I didn't know anything else about these trucks, you know, but basically, yeah, so I paid, so I went to Quality just to see how much money I'm going to be making over here at JB Hunt before I go, you know, get a truck that could make or break me, that could ruin my credit, that could, you know, that could leave a bad impact on my life if I didn't handle things the correct way. If I failed as an owner operator, you know, I wouldn't, you know, it ain't. So anyway, you get what I'm saying. That's why I came here first as a Quality. So now that I see what kind of money I'm gonna make, I'm like, okay, I like it. I could deal with it. You know, let me go ahead and get my truck. So this is the first time since March. I started with JB Hunt in March. This is the first time since March that I have came close to not being able to make my truck payment. And it's not, I will be able to make it. Matter of fact, I still don't really even know it, because the only taxes that they take out of the check already is the fuel tax. And I don't know how much it's going to be this week, and I'm definitely not about to go back and look at all of the states that I got fuel in. I'm not about to do all of that and trying to add it all up. So I'm like, either I'm going to have a negative check this week or next week, or I'm going to have a zero, you know, or maybe just, you know, a couple of dollars on my check. And that's the first time that this has happened. And I do not, I'm a grown woman, you know, I could accept responsibility. I'm not even going to say that it was JB Hunt's fault. You know how a lot of people like to blame other people for their mistakes and stuff like that. I'm not even going to sit up there. I'm an adult, and I could straight up admit that it was my fault. I was being very lazy this week. I was refusing a lot of loads and stuff like that, you know. So when it came down to it, and it's not because I was refusing loads, it's because I was being lazy. I didn't feel like doing too much this week. So anyways, yeah. So yeah, my check is probably going to be either zero or in the negative, and that's going to be the first time that this has happened since March. So with that being said, now after I've been talking for 7 damn minutes, now I'm getting ready to talk about what, you know, the biggest difference between, you know, a monthly payment and a weekly payment. For one, a monthly payment it's always gonna, I ain't gonna say always, because that ain't true, but most of the time it's gonna be cheaper than if you paying a weekly payment. Okay, they got 4 weeks in a month, sometimes 5, depending on that month and stuff, you know. But okay, but basically, so they be having 4 weeks in a month. 4 weeks in a month. So if you paying $500 or more, you know, every week on your truck payment, then that's already $2,000, you know, or more. You know, I'm just keeping it at $500, you know, just for easy math purposes. So that's already $2,000 a month. And if you get a truck like the type of truck that I'm gonna get, if you get an older truck that's, you know, $50,000 or less, you know, your truck payments will be anywhere, but, and it could always vary, you know, depending on how much money you put down and blah 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 blah. But for the most part, you know, your payments can be anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 to $1,700, you know. But you know, anywhere up in that range. Sometimes there could be more, you know. But like I said, all of that is. You know, all of that changes depending upon so many different things, you know. So I'm not even going to sit up here and try to go through all the different numbers and all of that, but basically you get what I'm saying. You know, when you have a monthly payment, most of the time it's going to be cheaper than your payments that, you know, than when you paying weekly. So, but the biggest thing, fuck all of that shit that I just said, even though that's important too, but fuck all of that. What's really important is the fact that if you have a bad week, like I just had this week, once again, put this out there, all my fault. I can admit that it was my fault. So anyway, if you have a bad week like I just had, you ain't got to, if you have a weekly truck note, you ain't got to worry about the things that I'm over here stressing about today. You know, I'm over here worried about. And it's not like it's going to be a big deal. The only thing that's going to happen is just next week, they're going to take the remaining balance out of my next week's check. You know, so that's, it's not going to be a big deal, you know, that, it's not going to be a big deal. But the point is, you know, I have a lot of money in my savings account, and I could actually just go ahead and pay them their money, but I don't want to because I'm cheap. So I'm going to go ahead and let them take it out my neck if I have to pay. you know, if I don't make it this week. You know, I'm cutting it real close if I do make it. But anyway, but what I'm saying is it is so important to, I don't even know what I was about to say, but what I'm trying to say is that it is very important. Oh, Lord, I started saying the same thing again, y'all. I'm tripping. I'm hungry. That's what's going on, y'all. I'm hungry like a motherfucker. I can't even concentrate. I keep touching my face. I keep touching my hair. Babe, I'm hungry. And the only thing that I have in this truck to eat, I don't want it. And it's cold because it's in my refrigerator. And I don't want it. So anyway, but... So when you have a week like I just had, if you have a bad week and you making a monthly payment, it's all right. Because you still got 3 more weeks in a month, or, you know, depending on which particular week this mess up fell on. But you either got, you know, one. Well, it don't matter. It don't matter, because if you only have one bad week in that month, let's just say that your truck note is like the first of every month, right? So if you have one bad week the previous month, whether it was the first week, the second week, the third week, or the fourth week, it don't matter where in there you had that bad week, because if you had it on the first week, then you still got 3 more weeks to make it up. If it happened on the second week, then you had a little bit of money saved from the first week, and you got 2 more weeks to save more money. If it happened on the third week, same thing. You had 2 weeks where you was already saving your money, and then 1 more week to go where you can still make more money. And then if it happened on the fourth week, I mean, you get my drift. You know what I mean? You didn't have 3 weeks where you have already saved the money. You know what I mean? And knowing me, I save way more than what I need to. If I make a check, if I have like a $2,500 check, I'm putting $2,000 of it in my savings account. And then I still might pay an extra $100 on my car note just because I want to get it paid, you know, or I want to get it over with, you know. So I'll have $400 in my pocket for the week, and that's for whatever, you know, food. If I go shopping again, I'm forever buying clothes, y'all, because I would rather buy clothes than to go washing. And with that said, but I mean, not really. I mean, never mind. Anyway, don't worry about me. But yeah, you know, so I'd have about $400 in my pocket just for basically food, or, you know, I'm not smoking cigarettes anymore, so I was about to say food or cigarettes, but I don't smoke anymore. Or just whatever, you know, whatever. You want to go do something nice for yourself, get your nails done, whatever the fuck, you know. I have $400 in my pocket for that. So, you know, I save a lot of money when I get my checks. You know, I try to save more than half of my check, you know. So if I have $1,500 check, I'm saving $1,000 of it. You know, so that's just how I do me. That's how I have a lot of money in my savings account right now, because I've been saving ever since day one. I've been driving for 3 years, and I've been saving since day one. And even when I was a company driver and I was only making, you know, bringing home after taxes and all of that, if I was bringing home $1,000, I would still put about $500 up. You know what I mean? I was always saving a lot of money. Like, because a lot of people have it twisted. A lot of people, oh Lord, I was about to get into a whole nother subject talking about how people have their priorities fucked up. But anyway, I'm not really going to get into all of that. Basically, but what I will say is that having a monthly truck note is good if for no other reason, it's good because if you have a bad week, you still got 3 more weeks to make that checkup, to make that truck note. You know what I mean? So you ain't got to be stressing like I'm over here stressing right now. So that's always a good thing. It's a good thing to not have to be stressing out. And plus, if you had a bad week because either you was being lazy like my ass and rejecting everything, or if you had a bad week because you went home and spent time with your family, you know, I'm going to take a week off, and you know what, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to go see my little kids or something like that. You know, if that's the reason why you had a bad week, then at least you had a good reason for having a bad week, unlike my ass. You know, but you get what I'm saying. I hope this video made sense to you. I hope you take heed to this. But for all of the people who cannot get their own truck, who, you know, like through a dealer, the best thing that I could suggest to you, like I said in one of my previous videos, one of the biggest things that these lenders are, but I say loaner. Well, they could be called a loaner. But no, they call lenders anyway. But, you know, one of the biggest things that these lenders look for is your truck driving experience, how much truck driving experience you have, and how much owner-operator experience you have. And that's the biggest thing. Your credit is like a very small percentage of how much you know. So anyway, but what I want to say is that even if you don't go through the type of lender that I went through, even if you went to the dealer and they say, oh, well, we're going to try to get you approved with our finance group or whatever. Sometimes they're like, okay, we got you approved. You got to put $10,000 down. And you be like, God damn, you know, you be getting all scared and stuff. And the $10,000, you know, that's something that, you know, a lot of people, boy, I wish they started loading me, Lord. I just got mad as hell just now. I need to start getting loaded. I'm hungry. They got a Carl's Jr. right there. I'm probably might drop this trailer. I'm so damn hungry, y'all. My nerves is bad. Anyway, so what was I about to say? $10,000 is a lot of money, and then especially if you're going to end up getting some type of extended warranty, like I just told you, I might end up having to pay $7,000 for this extended for this warranty, you know, and that's a lot of money for something that you don't see right now. But see, it comes in handy if anything happens to my truck. I'm gonna be like, oh, thank God I got that warranty. But right now, it's just like, oh, it's like you want to hand it to them, but you keep pulling back, like you don't want to give it to them, you know. Sure. That's how I'm feeling right now. Like, I know I need it, but ooh, just handing it to him, it's just like, I don't want to do it, y'all. So, what else I'm talking about? This video is going to be, if you still, it's 16 minutes into this video, baby. If you still watching, thank you. Bless your heart, because God knows I'm dragging it on. Every time I see a Martin truck, I just saw one just now. That's what made me think about it. Every time I see a Martin truck, I get mad. I just want to hit them with my truck. Because they fired me. And I get mad like the driver ain't had nothing to do with it. It was my fault. But still, I get mad when I see a Martin truck. Anyway. Hello. So, what else do I have to say? Yeah, I don't know. I need somebody to inspire me, make me feel better, make me say something to me, goddamn, because I'm just feeling like, man, that's a lot of money for a warranty. And you know what, though? I don't even know why. Because when I was talking to SoCal, he said well, I ain't trying to put his business out there. I ain't going to tell y'all what he paid. Because I don't even know if he talks about it. I don't know if he wants you to know or whatever. So I ain't even going to put his business out there. But it was significantly cheaper than what I'm about to pay for it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, y'all. I'm just sad. Y'all see I'm rocking my little JB Hunt stuff today. Got my little puff in the back. Hello. 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 I just feel like there's just so much stuff happening at once. And I'm starting to feel overwhelmed. And I know that this is a mental, like I just need to like free my mind and get up out of this thought. I feel like it's the devil trying to make me afraid. You know, fear is not a real thing. We make it real. Anyway, but I ain't about to get into this whole philosophy. But basically, that's all I got to say. I was trying to think if I had anything else that I could tell you guys. But that's it. This video is probably going to be about 20 minutes. It's 18 minutes right now. Give me 1 minute so I could think if there's anything else. Any other pros and cons of weekly versus monthly. There is really no other pro for having a weekly payment. Nothing that I could think of. And if you could think of something, then let me know. You know, but I can't think of anything. And I bet some people are gonna say, oh, if you're paying weekly, you could pay it off faster. Ain't wrong, because most of the time, I don't know, I've never done like a lease through like a company, like with their truck that they leasing to you. I have no idea what that's like, so I can't even speak on that. But what I do know about like these quality trucks is you thinking, okay, well, if I'm forced to pay this truck note weekly, then maybe I could pay it off faster, because every week I'm making a payment. Skirt wrong. I wish I could have done some like effects on this video just now when I said that. But anyway, but no, that's wrong because they jack up the price like 4 times. Like this truck that I have, this is a 2013 International Pro Star. 2013, y'all. How much you think they charging me for this truck? Some people with any right sense, they might be like, oh, what, maybe 30,000 at the most? No, they're charging me like $120,000, $150,000 for this truck. Baby, this truck ain't worth half of that. Okay, not even a quarter of that. But they could do what they want. It's their trucks, you know. They could jack up the prices all they want. So, anyway, y'all, I know I've been talking. Oh, Lord, I look retarded. Would it feel good? Oh, I thought I made my content go back. Anyway. Alright, I ain't got nothing else to say, y'all. I'm about to go. Bye. I hope you took I hope this video was informative. At least to the people who, look at my damn earring. At least to the people who wanted to hear it. I'm not making any sense right now, y'all, because I'm tired and I'm hungry, and this just ain't making no damn sense. So I'm about to go. Bye, y'all.